Hello and welcome to the F-Block edition of Wildcat News. I'm Emma Preston.
And I'm Jenna Rathel. The new building is perfect in many ways and has few flaws, but one of those flaws is the air system, which doesn't seem very even throughout the school. Mary tells us more about the hot and cold problem.
The air ventilation system has been a big debate among students and staff as to why temperatures are so uneven. The head of the maintenance department gives us some insight as to how the system works.
It's a displaced air system. It works by removing the humidity out of the air.
Students question why this specific system was the best choice for our school.
There probably were other options. Went through the school building committee and the architects and all the design phase of the building project. So we had the experts pick the system that they felt was most appropriate.
Students and staff are certainly aware of the temperature fluctuations throughout the school.
We are aware that we ask the teachers to let us know when there's a temperature change or something they feel is too high or too low, and it's addressed with our maintenance staff.
Well, I think it really tends to differentiate. It tends to be more colder in the science labs and also in ELA classrooms.
It's very random. I don't really like it. One side of the building will be sweltering hot and the other one will be cold, so it really just sucks because I can't actually be comfortable anywhere. So I don't like it.
The extreme high and low temperatures may have effects on the students' ability to learn and focus.
There's been lots of times in school when I'm taking a test and stuff like that, and I've just always had to practically cover my arms up, and it's freezing over in the swing.
There's a range of temps. I think it's not great, and we would like to have an ideal temperature of say 72 degrees or 70 degrees in each classroom. So when it's high or low, it may have some minimal effect, but the goal is to address it as soon as possible so it has no effects.
There are measures being taken to fix the problem as soon as possible.
Been working out a lot of the kinks with the company that installed the system, and we have also contracted with a new company that's named Airmasters, and we're going through a list of different vents that need to be moved to help the air flow differently. I've been to mass facility meetings where schools that are 5 years old that unfortunately are still going through the same issues that we're having right now.
Maintenance is working hard to perfect the system before the weather changes too drastically. Hopefully we notice some changes with the system coming about soon. With cold weather on the way, students are hoping a solution is forthcoming.
Thanks, Mary. You're right. Hopefully we notice some changes before the temperatures drop so the students stay warm.
The new 7th grade teacher, Ms. Parento, has made WB her new home. Here's Patrick McCabe to tell you more about her.
There hasn't been many new faces this year, but the new 7th grade teacher has made her face known. We learned she has become a well-respected teacher and a great asset to the WB team.
Ms. Warnock believes that she has become a good asset to the team.
So far, she's doing really, really well. Absolutely. She brings a lot of experience and enthusiasm.
No, this is my 8th year being a teacher. I did 7 years in Brockton, and now this is my 8th here. I went to school at Emmanuel College in Boston for my undergrad for 4 years, and I got my degree in English and bio. And then I went to BC for nursing school, and then I finished up at, I think my degree's through Endicott College for my teaching stuff, so it's all good.
Head of Science, Mr. McMurray, thinks that Ms. Parento has all the qualities that is needed for the job.
First off, we go out of our way to try to find the best candidate we have, because 7th grade is a really important year for the kids that come into the high school for the first time, and it's really important that they have somebody that is not only learned and knows their science, but also is somewhat nurturing and inviting and fun. And those are some of the things that Mrs. Parento had. She was both knowledgeable and she knew her science, but she also had that extra little something that made us know that students would be excited to come to her class.
She loves the room and how she can do a lot more interactive projects with the kids.
The building is beautiful. My room is amazing. I have a lot of equipment. Everything, really. It's what's not to like at this kind of a place.
Also believes that she has exceeded his expectations.
I think she already has. She's already made the place her own and really imagined what the position was going to be, and that's really what we hoped she would do. So she certainly already started to do that, and I have a lot of faith in her, and I think she's going to do a great job.
All right, thank you. She is still involved with Brockton Theater with her old students.
So I still work with some Brockton High kids with the musical there. We do a big musical, and I work with the show choir, so I like to dance. I'm a skier.
Ms. Parento describes how much she loves the school, even though it is quite different from her Brockton background.
So far, I like it a lot. It's very different from where I'm coming from, but so far it's a great place to be. There's a lot more tech here, and there's a lot more resources for the students. So rather than being almost more of a mentor, I get to actually teach a lot more science, which is great. And the classes are a lot smaller, so I get to do a lot more hands-on, which is awesome.
Well, she always gives us a lot of time for homework, and she never gives that much. She's a really good teacher because she lets us sit wherever we want. She's really nice. She really gets the kids, too. Well, she always rewards us if we're doing good, so yeah.
I like her because she's a fun teacher. I like it because at the beginning of class she does something hard, and if we finish that she rewards us with doing something fun. How laid back it is because she doesn't really she's not strict.
There you have it. Ms. Parento is a fun teacher with a good teaching background and a caring personality. Best of luck to you on your future at WB.
Thank you, Patrick, for telling us all about Ms. Parento. Hopefully she will continue to contribute to the team and make this school a better place.
Our new school is very modern, but why don't we have more color and spirit on our walls? Here's Katie with more information.
Here at West Bridgewater Middle Senior High School, many students and teachers believe that our physical school is bare and lacks personality. Some teachers believe it would be a great idea to have more color on the walls of our school.
I think it would be great if we could have more student work or ways to kind of brighten the hallways with stuff that they do, because we have a lot of really talented students, and it would be great to be able to showcase that.
I think that'd be okay. Like I said, I know the 7th and 8th grade do it, so and there's also an art gallery, so we could keep promoting that. But in terms of murals and stuff, I think it's a new school, so I think maybe in the future, I don't know, but they could possibly end up putting murals or something along that nature on the walls.
Some students believe the look of our school is bland.
Yeah, I feel like our old school had a lot more murals, and our new school seemed very plain and boring.
It's just white and really boring.
Our walls walking around is very boring, and between periods it'd be nice to have a little something different pop up once in a while, maybe student artwork, or maybe I don't know, someone thought of putting in the hallway, just something different, something new.
Besides the inside of the school, we also heard complaints about the school's courtyard.
It's just gray with grass.
It was originally supposed to be maroon grass or whatever, but now it's just brown, boring.
It's like a wasteland out there. There's really nothing to it. Sometimes the grass is dead.
It's very plain and boring.
A lot of our students play sports and experience other schools' decorations.
Yeah, Martha's Vineyard has athletes on their walls.
Just the old school that had it everywhere.
Well, I think most of the schools do. I think we're the only one that doesn't. Other schools have like I said before, student choice stuff. The little thing, Mr. Finley's room, but that's nothing. But other schools do it. They're more creative with that stuff than we are.
To other schools for sports, I feel like their walls are more decorated and it's more welcoming.
Students gave their suggestions about how our school could be more interesting and feel more like home. We could paint student murals on the walls again like we did in the old school.
The artwork would definitely be more comforting for people, you know what I mean? Because, even in the classrooms, too, there's nothing on the walls besides, things how they're doing at the class. So it would be a lot more energetic, it'd feel a lot better being in there with artwork and stuff. People like that stuff, so I don't know.
Murals, so people that are really good at art can express themselves.
According to Mr. Bodwell, we would like to have designated areas for students to paint or display murals. For example, the 8th grade have murals hanging in their halls of their wing. There are also other areas in the building, middle school combined commons, that we could have some murals hanging. Many students believe our school should be more colorful and have more spirit. Maybe it's time for us to step up and see what we can do about it.
Thanks, Katie, for sharing this great idea for our new school. Hopefully we can take action on this and finally personalize our walls.
West Bridgewater Middle Senior High School has had the idea to add their new school store into the construction of the new school. Here's Matt with more.
Thanks, guys. The West Bridgewater Middle Senior High School's new school store is definitely a good addition and has positively impacted the school community. Assistant Principal Mrs. Page tells us more about the school store.
When the new building project was getting put together, we always were hoping to have a school store to be able to offer some apparel for kids and to boost some school spirit. So that's kind of how it all came about.
At hours, the school store is open. A lot of students don't use the school store.
I try to use the school store, but whenever I'm around, it's always closed. But I like the stuff that's in there.
I don't use the school store because I don't have money to buy the things in the school store, but I think it's cool that we have it.
We would love to. It gets difficult because our schedule rotates, so it's hard to find kids who want to commit to the timing of it.
The school store is a good idea and is well liked throughout the student body.
It's another way for us to show off our school spirit, like our Wildcat pride.
The school store offers many community service opportunities. Here the students suggest some of their own ideas.
There should be more opportunities for like juniors and seniors and maybe some like sophomores if they need to, like to help like other students buy things in the school store.
We can incorporate the students in like a community service type scenario. I know that faculty members or sometimes parents run the store, so if I feel like if we combined it or if we had a set schedule who ran what at what times, it allows us to incorporate a stronger community with our school and with the town.
West Bridgewater is awesome at showing their school spirit.
My favorite part about school spirit is the way it unites all the students in the school and the teachers as well.
I love Fridays, when a lot of people are in maroon and white, and I think it helps to build a good school spirit. I want to, if this is going to go out there to students, to let us know what are some things that you'd like to see in the school store, because we're always open to ideas.
So far, the school store has made a big mark on the school community and has boosted school spirit, although has room for improvement. I'm Matthew Hatch.
Thanks, Matt. Hopefully with more options and a little more hours to the school store, we'll make it more popular in the future.
That does it for another edition of Wildcat News. On behalf of Emma, I'm Jenna. Have a great day.